I believe that in cricket, sometimes the fault can be because of technical reasons. It can be because of bad coaching. It can. Punjabi girl gets married to a rich guy who she comes to know that he is a gay.
Hello friends, it's indeed an honor and privilege to have 1983 World Cup winner and former India swing bowler and coach of several teams, Balvinder Singh Sandhu, on GK Sports India. And we are not going to talk more of cricket, but it is something that Balvinder Singh Sandhu has excelled in field outside of cricket. So without wasting much of your time, we'll go straight to Mr. Sandhu and ask what those interests are and how that developed. Welcome,
Hi.
Mr. Sandhu, and thank you very much for joining GK Sports India. So, you've been involved in things outside of cricket, and I see you more of writing stories and into writing. Of course, I read your articles in the publications Midday and others. So, what is this interest about writing? How did it develop?
See, writing sports in Midday and other newspapers started because journalists used to call me and take quote, and then they would present it the way they wanted to do.
Right.
And when it came to technicalities, they didn't understand the technicalities, and so they made too many mistakes. So then I started thinking that okay, it's better if I write.
Right.
And the way I wanted to be present that point, so I can do it my way then. So that's how it started in sports. But when it came to writing fictional stories, it started with the movie. I did 2 movies, Patiala House and 83.
Right.
83 I was more involved in nearly all department of filmmaking. So I could understand how films are made, and working with Kabir also made me more knowledgeable. He mentored me, and he is very, very particular about going into details. And that's where I learned more about filmmaking. And then I used to get ideas story ideas, but I couldn't put it on paper. That was a time then when I thought of that I should have focused more on learning English properly, or learning Hindi properly, or learning Punjabi properly. That would have helped me in writing it down. But to put it on paper and put it in a very streamlined way, in a flowing way, needs it's a art,
Right.
which I had to relearn. So I did some workshops of writing stories, how the stories have to be told, so how to write scripts. So I started writing script first. The first was a thriller because I found it a bit easier to write. And then gradually I started writing on whatever ideas I used to get, and so I started writing on other subjects as well.
Right.
Then I wrote one story about orphanage and old age home
Right.
at one place.
Okay.
And that's like an onion. You keep peeling onions, the story starts, and every layer there's a story.
Okay.
As you keep on peeling the onions, every layer there's a story
Right.
coming out, and in the end the climax happens. And that I think is got inspired from what there was a news in Chennai something, that 2 techies had come to India and they left their old parents who'd lost memory in a old age home, outside old age home, and they went back.
Oh no.
And that made me write a story. So I worked on it and wrote it, and then I was thinking of having, why don't we club it old age home and
The orphanage.
सीनियर
Okay.
सिटीजन
Okay.
होम.
Okay.
तो उसमें एक डायलॉग आता है कि छोटे बच्चों की जितनी उम्र हुई है बड़ों की शायद उतनी बाकी होगी.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
So the kids who are coming to orphanage are very
Right.
small, hardly 3-4 years old. But the senior who come, maybe उनकी उम्र, their age will be nearly the same.
Correct. So they are left with that many years at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how the story was told. Then last, the goonj that you
Yeah.
so
Correct. Which is recently released. Yeah.
released. Goonj was now there's a Guru Gobind Singh Ji had written one Chandi Diwar. It's in Dasam Granth.
Okay.
So I was listening to Vyakhya. To no, because it's a very tough language in which it was written, so I could hardly understand.
Right.
But then there are saints who can explain it very well. So I was listening to that, and I was walking around, and then Chandi Diwar is like Durga fighting the Asurs. So I was listening to that story, and then how she fought against the Asur and where she got all that strength to fight. So I said, why can't this story be told in a modern day Durga?
Okay.
No? So I got that idea, and the seed was planted, and then it slowly germinated into branching it out, how to put that story, and then I put it on paper, and then gradually it flowed.
Right.
So I don't write consciously; it comes subconsciously to me.
Okay.
Now whatever idea did keep moving in my head, even when I'm sleeping, that idea keep moving in my head, and then in the morning I start writing those points, and then afternoon I usually edit, but morning time is the best time for me to
put your thoughts into
thought
words,
into
and then,
in a proper way, and then editing afternoon, then you can
improvise
on it and make it a flowing thing.
Right.
No.
So do you have a specific theme for your stories, or is it it varies from, say, cricket centric to romantic to thriller to anything? Is it around one theme, or is it
no,
just
it's not one theme. No, the first thing I wrote a thriller. Target is a story of thriller which will be released on 30th January.
Okay.
Then I wrote Darpan, that's a old age home and orphanage.
Right.
Then there is a cricket story, Junoon.
Right.
That's a slum to glory.
Okay.
And what happens during that when he becomes successful, and then things happens around a cricketer. That success can go into the head.
Right.
The money can go into the head, and then things goes bad. That is all. That's one story on cricket.
Okay. So it's a wide variety of subjects.
There's a romantic also one, not much romantic. Then there's another story of Punjabi girl, gets married to a rich guy who she comes to know that he is a gay.
Okay.
And then it breaks down, and depression, she goes into depression, and then she comes out of depression listening to a Kapil Dev interview on TV.
Okay.
And she rebuilds her life.
Okay.
And in the end again it comes down to the where it happened.
Okay.
So that's another story. Then one story got inspired. I was in US and I read a incident that happened in Patiala where a army officer was manhandled by police,
Okay.
DSP police something. So it really pained me that how come police manhandle an army guy. Now that's not done. Now I have high regard for army guys. Only they are the one who speak truth,
Right.
who really love their country, and because of them we are all safe.
Right. No doubt.
In most of my stories there is I try to get one army guy
Okay.
in it,
One character in it. Yeah.
one character. So because when you want some guy with honesty, one character with honesty,
He's
I
the
look
one.
at army guy. So he is the honest man, in that story.
Wonderful.
And then that's called Safai,
Safai. Okay.
the army way.
Right.
The police officer involves him and tortures him, and all those things happen with him, and then there's a underworld connection with it again, and then
Okay.
there's a lot. It's I won't say it's a thriller, but it's
It
some
sounds
politics.
interesting. Okay,
It's an
right.
interesting story. Maybe a thriller type,
Right.
can call it.
So you have been releasing your books online. So it's the e-books that you believe in, and
Yeah.
not the physical copies. Why e-books and why not the physical books?
Because ebook is easier to put it on, and I don't get involved with publisher. Now I've given one book to a publisher for nearly 3 months now, and he's taking another 3 months to publish. So
Okay.
maybe that's called Open Mind.
Okay.
That was written. That's a cricket book. Basically, it deals with. I believe that in cricket, sometimes the fault can be because of technical reasons. It can be because of bad coaching. It can be bad skills, or it can be a bad habit that had occurred in during practice, or it can be a mental
Right.
aspect, and because of that, it reflects in technicalities.
Okay.
So, I wrote that book, and it's been there for nearly 4-5 years. I've been working on that book.
Okay.
But you also did some editing of one of the chapter
Right,
in that.
right.
But then I got it reorganized, rewrote everything the way I wanted it to come, because that's an incident based. See, mental side of the story, mental side of the game is all theories.
Right.
But I wanted it to come as with incidents.
Right. Yeah.
So I had to insert incidents to explain those theories.
So it makes
And
it
it's
easier with
more-
examples
yeah.
that people can understand
Yeah.
and rectify those mistakes, right?
I believe that storytelling is missing in cricket, and that's how we learned, listening
Right.
to stories from
Yes.
Ashok Mankad or senior guys who used to tell stories about Vinu Mankad or senior cricketers and how they played the game, and that needs to be there now.
Right.
And I thought of writing this book with incidents. At the same time, working on the theory side also. So that's a mental side of the game, inner game of cricket,
Right.
and that's Open Mind. That's one book where I've learned whatever I learned from coaches, whatever I learned from Sachin Tendulkar or Kapil Dev or Gavaskar or Mohit Amarnath or G.R. Vishwanath, and all these guys, their inputs have been put in there. Incidents have been inculcated. So Vengsarkar is there, Sandeep is there, Zulfikar Parkar is there. So I've learned from each of one of them and why it happened.
Right.
So putting them into a proper chapter and in a flowing manner. Now people will remember incidents, and then they will know
Correct. Yes.
how to deal with it. So that was one book. So No, I split that book into two parts. One was mental and then technical. Technical will be in another 3 months. I'll be putting it again. But this is already there on Kindle.
Sir, you just mentioned about listening to stories from the seniors. You think that part is missing in current generation with so much of cricket and so many formats being played? You think, because earlier we used to read about how you all listened to seniors, traveled in trains, and there was so much time that you could learn from those seniors. Gavaskar writing in his books and so many GRV, so many of them. You think that kind of passing on stories from one generation to another is missing in current generation?
Yeah, I think because this generation in a fast lane, so they will look for something and then in 30 seconds they will swipe it.
Right.
Their concentration span is very low. So, and I think their interaction after the game with each other is not as high as what we had.
Right. Okay.
We used to sit after the game together and discuss the game. Even after the game, we used to discuss what are the things that we did well, and now it's all formatted team meeting and this other thing. Each one is having his own game plan. I'm of the view that individual goal has to be there, but individual goal has to be part of the team goal.
Right.
It has to be inside the team goal. It cannot be outside the team goal.
Right.
But that during our time, there were seniors who would speak after the session and just give us some cue that this is how we have to play the next session.
Right. Okay.
So now everything is on chart, on board. It's too formatted.
Okay.
Now that doesn't help creative cricketers, players who are very creative. Who I believe that if somebody has to go from here to Pune, you can go in 2.5 hours.
Right.
But the GPS is showing 2.5 hours. But now, if there's an accident, and because of that traffic jam, if the road is blocked, then the man has to think on his own to take another route to reach there.
Yes.
No? So rerouting has to be done. Now everything is done by somebody else. The individual who is out there, who is bowling or batting or fielding, he has to think on his own feet. The thinking part should be his thing. It's instinctive.
Right.
No? And that comes from individual skills. And if somebody is creative, then he can create something out of it, out of that situation, or get away with the creative thing. In a tight situation, he will use his creativity to get out of and work out the momentum for your own team.
Right.
So that thing is missing because the too much of planning, over planning, kills creativity. You can plan. I as a coach, I used to plan 75%, but I used to leave individual to think on their own feet and react to a situation in a very positive way.
Sir, you have been deeply involved in the making of 1983. You have been also coaching Akshay Kumar in that movie Patiala House, or one such movie.
Yeah.
And you also had a very brief appearance in Sandeep Patil's movie Kabhi Ajnabi The. What were those experiences like, and how was it coaching the film actors perform to some level, like say Ranveer Singh, like Kapil Dev, imitating Kapil Dev, and so many other from the 1983, the actors imitating the real life heroes? And how was it, the difference between coaching an actor in cricket and also coaching upcoming players like you have done for so many years, even winning Ranji Trophy title as a Mumbai coach?
See, Patiala House, there was no reference. He was to be made a fast bowler.
Okay.
So it was easier. And Akshay, I think actors are good at visualization, and they are good dancer. So they have a sense of rhythm. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, the bowling run up.
Yeah, so they split those actions into those
Okay,
sequence,
right.
and they do it. So actors, and they are good at visualization. Working with Akshay, I came to know, and he was very fit to become a fast bowler. He looked like one, and but coming to 83 was tough, because here only I was coaching one guy, training one guy to become a fast bowler, and there was no reference of him earlier on.
Right.
But here in 83, the 14, 15 of us have to be represented there.
Yes.
And we were of firm views that it should not be imitating. We are not mimicking
Okay.
those players.
Okay.
We are trying to understand their physicality, their body language, their thinking, and get inside Kapil Dev's head and then
Right.
represent him the way he wanted it to come out. So mimicking was out, imitating was out.
Okay.
It was inculcated in a very, very sophisticated way. Now, Kabir didn't believe in mimicking. So the character has to come out in the body language of that movie. So that was one aspect, and I was giving them feedback on what Kapil used to do in a certain way when even the situation was tight, or if he's giving instructions, so how he used to interact with the players, the tone,
Right.
the language, the tone of the words spoken, Gavaskar, everyone. So at the same time, they have to look like cricketers. They have to be a good athlete. So Kabir Khan depended on me on looking after the cricketing side, because half the movie is on cricket. Not there. So I was very ruthless in casting. I was part of that casting thing. Then they used to shortlist 2-3 guys and then give it to me, and then I'll say, okay, this call him. And if he's not coming up to that mark, even if he's a good actor, we used to discard him, bring him another guy.
Okay.
And if I had said no, Kabir will not say yes
Okay.
to that guy.
There was no second
No,
opinion.
except one guy, Tahir Basin, who was playing Gavaskar. Tahir hardly played cricket. He was not comfortable even catching. He didn't have the skills, cricketing skills. But when I told Kabir, he said, I want an actor who's good at playing Gavaskar. वो ठहराव चाहिए मुझे, और वो that only Tahir can give. As an actor, he is superb. So I want him as an actor here. We will use body double for his
Cricketing things.
cricketing side. But surprisingly, for 3-4 months of training, we made him do a mirror practice with another cricketer who was going to play his body double, and he was a surprise packet of the all. Not a single shot was done by body double.
Wow.
He learned all the skills
Okay.
in 3-4 months. He learned those skills and he was a surprise packet. Ranveer Singh was very, very confident and keen on doing Kapil Dev. And when I first met him, I said, are you serious about playing Kapil Dev? He said, yes. Well, it's not easy. And he was doing some Simba movie at that time. He had all body muscles, put up weight also. I said, first thing you have to lose 15 kg, 15, 20, 18 kgs of weight. You should be lean body, like Akshay Kumar body. And he said, I'll do it in 3-4 months, no problem, not to worry, I'll do it. So he worked very hard, on training, and we had a physio, we had a fitness trainers, and his assistant also was there. So we worked on his fitness training as well as injury prevention. For we had a physio who was taking care of all the injuries, because injuries are bound to happen because they are not sportsmen. So we recruited him, and they travelled with us during the shoot, and not a single injury happened during that time.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And I think Ranveer was batting, he was very good. Bowling, first 1 month I just made him run because his running technique was very good. So we worked on his run up until the time I felt, okay, he is strong enough, his legs are strong enough, his upper body is strong enough to take that action. I had to wait till that time. So we had time. So he worked out hard on his fitness, and he was able to do 85-90% of his action.
Right. And how satisfied were you of the character that played your role in the film? How close was he to Balvinder Singh Sandhu?
I'm not a very introvert, or I'm not a very extrovert the way he played. But then I pointed out to Kabir, because end of the day Kabir is the captain of the team. I have to inform him, and we had an understanding right at the start that okay, whatever idea comes, we should not come out with regrets कि अरे हम ये भी कर सकते थे, वो भी कर सकते थे. जो भी करना है पहले करना है. एक बार फिल्म शूट हो गई, उसके बाद में कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं. So I told him that he is bit going overboard, and there is a protocol of senior and junior whom I can put my hand on the shoulder, which player किसके कंधे पे हाथ रख सकता हूँ, किसके नहीं रख सकता, किसकी मस्ती कर सकता हूँ, किसकी नहीं कर सकता हूँ. And what, so he said, no, I know my role played by Amy Virk is he has been given some allowance to do little more than what I am doing, because that will help to give a new shade to the character,
Right.
and the rest will all bloom around. So he has given him some allowance. So because the story has to be told
True. Yeah.
in certain way. So that was the reason. Yeah.
Did it help that Sandeep Patil's role was played by his own son, and even Malcolm Marshall was also played by his own?
So Gordon Greenidge's son played his own son.
Right. Yeah.
So it helped in the sense that Sandeep. It's also a tough job. Now Chirag Patil played his role. He's a Marathi actor. He's a renowned Marathi actor. He has done 8-9 movies, and I know that it's not easy playing Sandeep Patil. So my responsibility was more, because if Chirag is not able to come up to that standard, then I'm not doing justice with Sandeep Patil's thing.
True.
Because he is very close to me. And we get along very well. We keep pulling each other's leg all the time. Some nonsense चलता है हमारा दोनों का आपस में. But in my heart, I am a huge fan of Sandeep Patil, and I have high regards for his cricketing thing. So here, Chirag has to come up to that level.
Right.
So we made him do running technique and look more athletic. He has to put on weight or broad shoulder, and we put him into gym and trainers, and he worked very hard. He worked also hard on cricketing side, because he hardly played cricket. Right. He was not into cricket.
Right.
But he worked very hard, and the rest is, you can see it in the movie that he
Definitely, yes, yeah. So when he took stance of Patil, it was just like Sandeep Patil really there.
The two guys, Sandeep Patil's son Chirag. Now whatever shot he played, it was okayed in one shot or one or two shot.
Right. Okay.
There was no next shot. And the same thing happened with Ravi Shastri. Ravi Shastri was played by Dhairya, who is a right arm bowler. He learned to bowl left arm.
Wow.
And he learned all the mannerism of Ravi's action. And he was so good that when we actually shot him, he was able to do it in 4-5 balls. No, we hardly any repetition.
Right.
And he was complaining to me, I have worked 6 months, now you'll make me bowl some more balls. Well, you are good enough. You have done a good job, so don't worry. So that's fine. And even Jiva had played superb. Shrikant's role was brilliant. And Saqib. Saqib was, because he was a wicket keeper. Right. Saqib is a wicket keeper, batsman. Batting is okay, he was fine. But bowling, he picked up bowling action very quickly.
Okay.
Now all the mannerism and he picked up very quickly. So even Sahil Khattar, he played with Kirmani.
Right.
And, he also picked up very fast. He was a hard worker, good hard worker. Luckily he was a Punjabi guy. And batting, the first day he played a shot, I said, okay, you look like Kirmani, Kiri Bhai only. Your batting is fine. Wicket keeping will have to work, and he worked very hard, very hard.
What's lined up next, Balu sir? And what more avatars of you can we see outside of writing, and of course cricket is dear to you? What other roles can we see you?
No, I'm more into writing these stories. I've already written 9 scripts.
Okay.
So first I learned how to write a script, but then running after producer and all those things, I don't have that kind of patience. So I said better convert it into stories.
Okay.
So I converted those scripts into stories.
Right.
So that I want people to read. To read those stories, enjoy those stories. It's not a very big one, but it's around 100 to 125 pages. It's a short story. It's not a very short story, not a long story. It's a medium size story. And also coaching, the second part of my book, Open Mind, will be there.
Okay.
And I'm sure that book. That book was written with the intention that it should give something to the coaches for them to become better coaches, and something for the players to become better and understand their mind and how to solve their own problem.
Right.
I always believe that cricketer has to be a thinking cricketer. And they have to think on their own feet, not fed by others.
Right.
They have to think on your own feet. So that's how it is. So,
sure. Right. Yeah. So on that note, thank you very much, Balu sir, and wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thanks
and
for
wonderful
this.
talking to GK Sports.
Yeah.